Here in the studio is Ali Aslan, an Associate Professor of Political Science and International Relations at Ibn Haldun University. Ali Aslan, thank you so much for coming in. I've lived in Turkey now for 8 years, but for someone who is Turk, has lived in this country, was born in this country, are all Turks taught from a very young age how to prepare for earthquakes? It's famous, this country, for having so many fault lines and tremors, thousands and thousands of tremors a year.
Actually, we got training in schools from the early years. And sometimes we practice before the earthquake in our living places. And we also read a lot of news, a lot of comments on TVs and discussions about earthquakes. But still, there are problems preparing for the earthquake, especially for Istanbul. Still, these issues are debated. And the government making some preparation for a potential earthquake for the future. But still, I don't feel prepared for the earthquake.
About a year or so ago, some engineers came to my house. I don't live very far from the office. They were sent by the government.
Yes.
They made holes in 2 walls in my apartment and they put steel rods in there. They said it's making your building stronger.
Yes. They look at the buildings, how they are resilient. They did the same thing for my father-in-law's building. They evacuated the building, by the way. And they are evacuating many buildings in their district. So they are rebuilding those buildings to prepare for the earthquake. There are preparations, but it should be quicker.
Yeah. Listen, if you need a drink of water because you're struggling a bit, I'm going to ask you the question, you drink. When something like this happens on such a huge scale, it really highlights the contract between state and citizen. How has that progressed over the past 3 years? The responsibility of the state is huge.
Yes. This, this earthquake in Kahramanmaraş and other 10 cities, and what the government has done so far, I think, strengthened the tie between the citizen and the state, because they see the state is taking responsibility for those stricken by the earthquake. The government rebuilt the buildings. They also help other issues to those people. I think ties between citizen and state strengthened, and also we know previous cases in those cases, previous earthquakes, especially in last 20 years. Government took responsibility and responded quickly and very responsibly to those problems after the earthquake.
You hear words like resilience, strength, courage, rebirth. I like the word solidarity, especially when it comes to the international aspect of the response. So quickly, so many countries sent assistance. In the end, 90 countries at least helped Türkiye to recover.
Yes, they did. International solidarity also played an important role in this earthquake. Many countries, as you said, helped Turkey. Also solidarity within the society. We have a lot of political cleavages, conflicts, and in those times, those conflicts are just forgotten, and people help each other. I know, how people help the others. They even go and, took off the rubbles and save the people with their hands. So solidarity with other states, international solidarity, also solidarity within the society also increased in those times.
And looking forward, how much has it affected how people live, where they choose to live? For me, when I hear a big noise, a bang, I have to look outside my apartment to see if my building is shaking. We had an earthquake, was it about 6 months ago or so?
Yes.
I was terrified.
Yes. Yeah, it's, people should be prepared for an earthquake, because Turkey is sitting on an earthquake region. So you have 2 options, either to prepare for earthquake, strengthen your building, or leave the country. The second option is not a choice for many people. So we have to choose the first one, prepare for earthquake, how to act within in time of earthquake, or how to prepare for the earthquake. Strengthen our buildings, or maybe opening spaces among the buildings. If you go some places, especially in Istanbul, you can see there is no place to move. If those buildings are collapse, even ambulances, or those people who come to rescue those people after the earthquake cannot access those people. So we should make preparations, and as I told before, we should be quicker than what we are doing now.
Absolutely. I check my earthquake bag every night.
Yeah.
Water, toilet paper, extra clothes, strong shoes, torch,
Yeah,
and a whistle.
Yeah.
The whistle is important. Ali Aslan, thanks so much for coming in.